going on, everyone? It is Ryan Sierra, and today we are playing some of this nonsense. And oh my god, I did not mean to buy that person. Or did I? We're doing some more Soda Dungeon, and it's just going to be me today in this episode as we go around and fight off the evils of the Soda Dungeon here. Guys, I think I'm going to be much more interested in seeing how this game goes. I've always been half paying attention to it, but what if we totally just point out, what's going on here, right? All right, like we got a bunny here, and a chicken there, and a snail there, and a skeever there, and a hen there, or is it a cock? I don't know. It might be a nice white cock. All right, well. I've been thinking about what I'm going to be trying to record over the next upcoming winter here for my channel, and I've been looking into Hearthstone, and let's do the one on the left here. I love how, by the way, if you look at it, it's kind of shaped like a trinity or a triangle there. Sort of an upside-down triangle, really, right, with the point at the bottom. I'm just going to keep continuing. Every time I pick those, I always get Poison Room, although I know it does advance you a bit, but anyway. It's some interesting stuff. Hit that goblin, hit that eyeball. It's some interesting stuff to see this. I went on a Hearthstone forum 19 hours ago, and they were like, oh yeah, dude, Hearthstone Twist is going to be so baller this November, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Excuse me, so I go on to the game. And I've actually been trying to climb rank recently. I got silver back in October, but that's because I was playing later in the month. And it turns out, like, it's crazy, man. It turns out, like, I mean, I don't know what this twist is, but there's a new game mode called Mercenaries. At least it's new to me. Oh my god, look at that mushroom. Who did that? Who? Oh, it's... Oh my god, I just realized these two people over here have, like, star wands. Yo, they're a bunch of Puella Magicas over here, dude. Goofy ass Puellas. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Oh, there's a big old drag, but you know what? He doesn't have to be a drag. Why did she do no damage? Why did this woman do no damage? Why does it turn from a passive cursor to an active cursor, but then clicking on her doesn't do anything? What? Yo, people, hands down, this is the better Path of Exile. Let's pick the left one again! Alright, Heelstone. Okie dokie. Alright, man, it was so funny. Earlier today, I was playing this game with Smalls Noodle, and I was actually drumming and working on my drum chops while she was talking. I like to work a lot on my, you know what? Ooh, bonus track! Yo! Okay. Yo, this is sick. Okay. I like to work a lot on music and drum chops here. I've been getting back into drumming. I've been getting back into working on music and such. And it's been interesting because I know, obviously, I have this sort of kind of personal tradition for myself where during the holidays I like to make songs geared for the holidays. And, I know I last made Drummer Treat, which was a drum and bass Halloween horror song ambient mix, and I mean, for me being a small YouTuber, it got 80 views. People kind of sort of enjoyed it, and that's the best I can ask for right now. And it's funny how it works because I sent that video to like 3 people, and it totally made the rounds, for at least my expectations. And then I had another video. It was an outdoor lounge number 3. Sent it to like 7 of my friends, on Facebook, and like it got like 7 views. Like, go figure. Uh-oh, flame trap. Except we did not get burned, because I guess we have the flame-resistant ashen armor. So, good stuff, mate. I don't know what's going on with all the hate France memes on TikTok, guys. You wanna leave a comment down below explaining why do people hate France? Alas, alas. Alright here. Man, these guys, they look pretty intimidating. They look pretty scary here. But they die weirdly easily. And they don't deal that much damage. Like, I'm wondering if this is, like, look, how much does this Pyroblast do? Okay, like 23 is not a lot with where I'm at right now, and also look at how I just healed. Like, I recoup way too easily from these guys at this stage in the game now. You leave a comment down below telling me that saying that this is the better Path of Exile. Also, that literally looks like a goblin from Magic the Gathering, because goblins are in red. I feel like, and I don't know, right? You know, maybe this is an artificial observation, no doubt, or not artificial, but like subcutaneous and superficial. Bit of a superficial observation, but I've noticed that like in a lot of different fantasy canons and series, there tends to be like a difference, usually in like the color of goblin skin. Like in Magic the Gathering, for instance, a lot of goblins tend to be like brown and red. Especially mostly red, because in Magic the Gathering, you know, the color red is for flames and fire. That tends to, for some reason, be a lot of the goblin tribes there. And then when you look at, like, Elder Scrolls, I noticed one of the interesting things about so, like, the goblins are green in Oblivion, but then there's also the Reeklings in the Solstheim DLC that are blue. And then when you look at Harry Potter, although I think J.K. Rowling's goblins have recently been deemed as very problematic, but her goblins were like a beige, you know, kind of color. It's very, very interesting, you know, what different fantasy series decide to, you know, to palette swap their goblins as. I'm a decent fan of green and blue goblins myself, the Elder Scrolls goblins. You know, but I gotta hand it to Magic players, you know, Cranko red goblins, mono red goblins. That stuff is mean as hell. And, like, you know the weird thing, too, about Magic the Gathering damage-dealing strategies and deck types in Commander is, like, people always make a big deal about, like, black or mono-black or Orzhov, which is, of course, black-white, having a lot of, you know, the aristocrat effects going on. But, like, mono-red burn is, like, insane. And, like, it's such a different kind of, like, meta from, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, like, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Burn in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, like, stupid. Like, it's always just like, oh, here's this, like, spell from, like, 2003 that says, like, deal 1,800 points of damage. Who cares? Right? And then it's, like, you look at Magic, and it's, like, you know, and in Yu-Gi-Oh! You have 8,000 life, you know? And there's all these ways to maybe gain more life, or at least to, you know, totally build up your board and wall up your opponent with just, you know, doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Shenanigans and complexity creep. But what's funny in Magic, in Mono Red and Magic, a lot of the burn effects are insane. Like, I remember I played a Xyrus, which was in Temur, and one of the win cons in Xyrus that I had, because I had a few, but pretty much the one that I really liked and was my favorite, was Xyrus in Temur colors says, whenever your opponents draw cards, except for the first card they draw, on each of their draw phases, blah, 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 you make that many snake tokens. So what I would do is I would wheel people, have the entire board, you know, discard and then draw 7, and then I would have Perforos out. So then 7 times 3 for them would be 21. 21 times 2 is 42. Because Perforos says whenever a creature enters the battlefield into your side of the field or whatever, deal 2 damage to like each opponent. So Perforos would double like life damage from the snakes, and in Commander you start off with 40 life. So it was just brutal, man. I mean, like red burn is brutal. Like from Perforos to Cranko, that shit is unacceptable. And like Aristocrats is just, it's like you kind of have to you really have to work your way into it, you know, find that combo piece, tutor, set up your pieces. You're really digging for pieces. And in red burn effects, you're just like doing it. Like, I don't know, and maybe that's just the way my mind works. No doubt, absolutely no doubt. That's my interpretation and my opinion. Let's see. Leave a comment down below. What is your favorite way to play Commander? I've been getting a little bit back into Magic the Gathering. For the longest time, I had a Simic Tatiova deck, the classic landfall, gain a life, draw a card. I threw all sorts of draw effects and lands fetches in the deck. I had like Teferi's Ageless Insight, and I had all sorts of the 3 to 4 drop green spells that say, like, you know, get 2 lands out on the field. Basic lands, I call them BLCs because it says basic land card all the time.